Born on January 24, 1967, to the humble family of Chief Ogbuefi and Teresa Nwonye Amuri of Nkanu West Local Government Area of Enugu State, Ben Nwonye lived most of his early life in Enugu State and Port Harcourt, Nigeria. He studied at the Institute of Management and Technology, IMT Enugu, obtaining a National Diploma Certificate in Mass Communications before proceeding to the United States of America. While in the United States, Ben later obtained a degree in law from the University of Illinois Chicago in Criminal Justice Administration and was licensed as an attorney in 2001. For the Amuri community, their son, Ben Nwonye, would hopefully make them proud, working on civil rights cases. But that hope, unfortunately, was short-lived. Ben Nwonye became mentally unstable and lacked the capacity, commitment, and credibility to discharge his law duties. And it didn't stop there. He neglected 5 client cases, abandoned communications, and arrogantly ignored disciplinary proceedings. In fact, he fled the heat instead of staying in the kitchen, choosing to vanish rather than face justice. According to the Bar News Report, published on March 18, 2013, the Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Commission of the Supreme Court of Illinois found him guilty of dishonesty and disbarred him, his license revoked, not just for mistakes, but for gross misconduct. In plain terms, Ben Nwonye left with his tail between his legs. The mission of the Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Commission, ARDC, is to promote and protect the integrity of the legal profession at the direction of the Supreme Court through attorney registration, education, investigation, prosecution, and remedial action. One would expect that a married man with 5 children would be honest and disciplined enough to serve as a good role model. But Ben Nwonye was not just untrustworthy, he was shamelessly irresponsible. Disbarred and stripped of his law license, he fled the United States and leveraged his experience in dishonesty and misconduct to lobby his way into becoming the chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, in Enugu State. Although many key stakeholders recognized that he lacked the credibility to lead a democratic movement, he was given the benefit of the doubt and entrusted with leadership. His tenure as APC Enugu chairman was marked by backroom deals and shadowy alliances, leaving the party in shambles. Instead of building bridges, he burned them, trading the party and its candidates in exchange for personal gains from the People's Democratic Party, PDP. As former chairman of APC Enugu, his mission was loud and clear. He presided over chaos, not change. Ben Nwonye didn't just rig party politics, he rigged the system to serve himself. He handpicked candidates who had no plans of running for office. They were simply puppets used to collect campaign funds from the national headquarters. To Ben, every election was a cash cow. He cashed in big, while real party loyalists and flag-bearers paid the price. One glaring example was the 2019 governorship candidate, the late Senator Ayogu Eze, who never held a single campaign rally. Why? Because he knew the real script. Ben had already sold the race behind closed doors. The APC cried foul. Party elders raised red flags. But backed by the PDP-led government and a court ruling from the Federal High Court in Abuja, Ben's betrayal stood. Punch newspaper, March 7, 2019. That betrayal sparked a revolt. Top APC leaders, including former Foreign Affairs Minister Geoffrey Onyeama, former Special Assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari on justice reform, and senatorial candidate of the Enugu West Zone, Juliet Ibekaku, and former Voice of Nigeria Director General Osita Okechukwu, came together to form the Integrity Group, a movement demanding an end to Ben's dirty politics. But Ben didn't back down. Instead, he threatened Onyeama with expulsion and legal action. The party was boiling. In 2019, funded and influenced by former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu, many of Ben's foot soldiers defected to the PDP just to sabotage Juliet Ibekaku's chances in the Enugu West senatorial race. There's proof, lots of it, showing Ben's secret deals with PDP agents. He took money. He traded away APC victories, and he kept a small circle of political elites close, using divide-and-rule tactics to protect his grip on power, while the rest of the party was left in the cold. This was no leadership, it was sabotage disguised as strategy. But the walls eventually caved in. By August 2021, enough was enough. The APC State Working Committee moved to impeach Ben Nwonye for serial constitutional violations, a loud and final statement. His game was up. The newsprint reads, "We are carrying out this obligation in order to rescue the party from further implosion." Nwonye went against the constitution of the party, which he swore to protect. "We no longer have confidence in him due to his leadership style, which has made the party a laughingstock in the state," the party said. To move the party forward as a viable political platform of repute, the people of Enugu, in a Congress, elected one of the most celebrated political icons, the Honorable Ugochukwu Agbala, as chairman.
The adopted option 4, and Honorable Ugochukwu Agbala scored a total of 684 votes.
He was given a tall mandate to restore constitutional order and instill discipline in a party that had suffered under the chaos of Ben Nwonye's leadership, a tenure marked by mediocrity and sabotage. True to form, Ben Nwonye responded by launching multiple campaigns of calumny against the new leadership. In May 2022, the party took further disciplinary action, cracking down on moles, political merchants, and saboteurs. This time, as widely reported by the media, including The Nation and Vanguard News, Ben Nwonye was expelled for anti-party activities and for allegedly breaking into the party's property stores.
We studied your manifesto, sir. We studied your character. We studied the content of your comportment. We studied the intent of your hands. The leadership of people in Enugu State should not be my party. Oyega Enugu, ndị Enugu ga-ewepụta Oyega Enugu. Agụ onye APC mana mụ na onwe m na ndị otu m ga-ebinyere uwe.
The jobless Ben Nwonye had turned the party into a survival hustle. Apparently constrained by the new APC leadership in the state, he ran to serve as a personal secretary to the Deputy National Chairman North, Alhaji Bukar Ali Dalori. Unfortunately for him, his desperation and dishonesty soon played out, and he was disgracefully sacked for undermining the office. Following this national embarrassment and the irreparable damage to his already tainted reputation, Nwonye returned to the PDP. Then, on April 17, 2025, he made a public statement, widely reported by the media, including Daily Post and The Guardian, in which he formally announced his resignation from the APC. With deep sense of responsibility, I write to inform you that I hereby resign as a member of All Progressives Congress. Source: Daily Post Vanguard, April 17, 2025. Therefore, Ben Nwonye is no longer a member of the APC and lacks the legitimacy to speak for the party. But even this moment of apparent clarity was short-lived. On June 30, 2025, when Alhaji Bukar Ali Dalori was appointed acting national chairman of the APC, Ben Nwonye returned to the APC National Secretariat, lobbying for a position. Yet again, he was turned away because he was no longer a member of the party. It's no secret, Ben Nwonye ceased to be a member of the APC long ago. First expelled in 2021 by the entire Southeast Zonal leadership under Senator Ken Namani, expelled again in 2023 by the Enugu State APC executive led by Ugochukwu Agbala, and once more, ratified by the Southeast Zone under Dr. Ijeoma Urodiogbu. When his endless lobbying at the national level failed, he scurried back to the PDP, promising to help Governor Peter Mbah defect to the APC, like a desperate man peddling expired dreams.
I have the mandate of the national APC leadership to please Peter Mbah, to please the leaders of Enugu State, the leaders of Enugu East, to beg Peter Mbah to cross over, to come over to the APC, with the development and help us, and nobody can stop Peter Mbah. That is my mandate.
Ben Nwonye isn't just desperate. He's a man haunted by the shadows of a crumbled past, one weighed down by disbarment, dishonesty, and disgrace. A political ghost wandering halls where he no longer belongs. A wolf in sheep's clothing, still howling at a party that slammed the door in his face. But don't be fooled, Ben Nwonye knows exactly what he's doing. This is his stock in trade: political prostitution, shameless propaganda, and power for sale to the highest bidder. Sadly, only the naive fall victim to his theatrics. The All Progressives Congress, both state and national, knows his playbook inside out. His tricks no longer work. His noise no longer fools. Once a pretender to power, now just a shadow of his former self, trading loyalty for crumbs and truth for self-interest. Ben Nwonye's fall isn't just a cautionary tale, it is a final warning. When integrity dies, deception takes the stage. This is only the beginning. In the next episode, we'll uncover the money trails, the dirty backroom deals, and the rot hidden behind Ben's political mask.